Seriously? Hello, everybody. All right, we're going to stream for a little bit. I don't know for how long. We'll see. Might be a couple hours. I've got 15% of this done in 2 hours. That's not very good. So we'll try to see how much we can get done. We may not get a lot done, but we'll see. We shall see in the end. See, it kind of looks good. What is that? Do you guys see that? And now it's gone. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Keeps coming back. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, we did. I'll take care of the entrance wall, I guess. Boom, 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 ba-doo, ba-doo, boom, 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 ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Love this. I love this game. I don't know if you guys know of it. It's a good game. It's called Bullets Per Minute, BPM. Turn the because this is one of those games I could just play because I think it's one of the best roguelites ever made. Like, it's tricky, but yet unique enough that you're like, I would want to see what this is like. And it got me hooked almost immediately. One person recommended it to me, and I streamed it, and I sucked for a while. I think that's why I like roguelikes, because it's luck-based as well as skill-based. I suck at one character, and I've never been able to beat it with him. And it's Odor. And you only get one hit, and he's hard. Okay, that trim's done. What's left on this wall? Oh, there's also this side. Yeah. Where on the entrance wall am I missing? I wonder how long it'll take me to do 20% of this thing. I still can't figure out on that wall where it is that I'm missing. Where on the entrance wall am I missing? Up, down we go. Because I know that wall I've still got tons to do. Like, this whole area needs to be done. I'll... This game is fun, but it's definitely one where you have to be in the mood to play it. And you gotta find some lo-fis, you know? You know, I've played too much of this to really even say I know what... Like, the point of this is to clean, but, like, the story makes no sense. Okay, but where on that wall am I missing? Because that's the atrium wall, but where's... What about the entrance wall? What am I missing? What am I missing? Like, there has to be something I'm not seeing. I know I'm partially blind, but, like, I don't... There's something I'm missing. See, that's what I don't get. Both walls say they... Entrance trim, but like... I don't know what I got, but I got something. Okay. Moving on. I really don't know what I got. Okay, so that's part of the atrium floor. Got it. I do want to finish the outside. I just wanted to get this entrance so it would look a little bit prettier. So I can move on to the rest of the floor, rest of the sides. Okay, so that's part of the atrium floor. Got it. Alright, we're going to change up our music a little. Oh, how about this? Perfect. That looks good. That looks great. No, I'm getting distracted because of the music now. Can I get this one? Oh no, it's like a big, like gets all of this. Yeah, so it's all, well, we'll do that later then. I can't leave this though. Let's turn it to this. Have my time. Slow and methodical. That's what I gotta do. Slow and methodical. Why I find this zone so nice, I don't know. Man, I'm actually a huge fan of this. Cool. All right. That looks good. Inside's atrocious, but we're not going to talk about that just yet. We're going to worry about other things. All right, let's... Okay, let's... Professional power wash simulator. Streamer. I am a professional power washer by night and professional power washer by day. I'm a vigilante of power washing. Sweet. These barnacles. Are these barnacles? Yeah. Kind of nasty looking. I guess I understand why they're nasty. They're just, you know, gross. Slap, 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 slap. Slap it with water. Slap that with water. Alright. Now up we go. Okay. Turn off. There we go. Gosh darn it. Oh, it's two. I forgot it's 2 sections, isn't it? I don't know how so much moss is growing on this stone. I have never seen that in my life. I mean, I've seen it on roofs that were made of, like, tar, but I have never seen it on stone roofs before. That's new to me. Hi, it's Cal. We're on the way to the Restless to see what's going on. Okay. We're going to see reports of volcanic activity across the entire Pacific Rim. Oh, cool. Doo-doo-doo. Doesn't entirely sound good. Squish, 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 squish. Keep spraying. Don't stop, friend. Actually, let's go in the center and go left to right. I love just playing peaceful games. Let's find something peaceful. Actually, I want to listen to this because this is one of my favorite songs of all time. So, I know a lot of people are not huge fans, but I like Destiny. I think it's kind of like Warframe. It's a love-hate. Like, some people love it, some people hate it. I think it's a fun game. I enjoy the game. I love the gunplay. I enjoy playing it with friends who want to play with me. Many people want to. Most of my friends don't play anymore. Cool. Now we go down to this wall. This one's going to be a lot more. Let's start with you. Actually, let's do you, because this might be easier. Yeah, there we go. Or I could just do this one, I guess. Oh, yeah, this is way better. So, I'm trying this new thing. And if anyone's here, you can try it, you can hate it, you can love it, you can do whatever you want. I don't really care. But there is this thing that I've done, and it's made it so if you clip it or try to make a VOD, which you guys can't make the VOD, I make the VOD, no music will pop up on that VOD. So all this music isn't playing on a clip or a VOD. I'm actually pretty proud of it. Took me like an hour, but I got it. I do need to fix some things. I'm going to probably, like, I'm going to have to download it, and I don't want to. I'm going to have to download the Wavelength software again, and I hate that software. Because it just takes everything and controls it, and I don't want the stream output crap on it. Dude. I totally did not mean to fly across the map like that. You know, I don't even know what this song says or what they're saying, but it's so pretty. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Alright, so what we're going to do after I finish this, I mean, I'm at 22%, and it's taken me a span of 2.5 hours to do this. So at the rate that I'm going, it's going to take me roughly about 10 hours, I'd say, to do the whole thing. I'll probably stream it all, actually. I think I'm going to start creating a schedule, too. Like a consistent schedule. Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And Saturdays will be long days. I don't know what I'll stream just yet. Like, I'm still in the I'm going to stream kind of what I'm feeling. I don't think I'm going to have, like... I just play a variety of games, so it's not like it matters. But I know on Wednesday, I do want to try the update for... the Horizon Zero, like the Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn, and I really want to finish that. Like, I need to make a game, like a list of games to play. I might make a spreadsheet and I can put it together on stream and we can decide what I'll play. I won't play horror games. Like, I'll play Survivor Horror maybe every once in a while, but I will not play it on stream. That's a no. No amount of money is going to convince me to play them. And I'm serious when I say that. So you can try. If I got $1 million in one day, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But until then, no. That would be the $1 million stream. I guess I should put like a little ticker on there that says, if anyone donates $1 million, we'll play horror games. Alright. Let's listen to... Oh, we can do this. I like this. I do want to play, actually, I do want to play Animal Crossing. I've been playing it a little. I really need to be better at it. Quite bad at playing it every day like I used to be. I made a new one because I lost a hamster. Last year, and it came out during a very tough time in my life, so like I couldn't play the game comfortably. And then when I was gonna pick it up, my hamster passed away, and he was the only reason I was gonna play it, because I wanted to play with him in the room, you know, like, so. Like, I have to say, I've got so many games in my library I need to play. Like, I don't know what I'm going to play them all. I have so many games in my library I need to finish playing. Ba-da-da-da-bam-bam-bam. Hey Doss, how are you doing? How is your Sunday going thus far? Seems like every time I play this game, you somehow pop into the stream at some point. Which is awesome. I really appreciate it, actually. Thank you for coming by. I finished that wall. Cool. Now I gotta take care of this arch. Okay. I've literally... you always pop into the stream, and I just, whenever I pick up Power Wash Simulator, somehow you're always in the stream, and I find it awesome. It's pretty funny. I'm enjoying the fact that you just pop in as soon as I'm playing this game. And that's all I say. I just appreciate it. That's all. Yeah. It's just... It's nice to not just sit by myself and play this game. I mean, it's not bad to sit and play by yourself and listen to music, but, like, this is a game where actually talking to people is nice sometimes. Oh, so I tried this thing. I don't... Yeah, I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you. So I tried this thing out. Totally risky on my end, but I don't even care. I figured out how to actually separate my, for VODs, music from my Twitch streams. And I've been sitting playing with it. I actually pull it off. It took forever, like probably a couple hours for me to actually figure out how to do it today. I can, if you want one time, we can go on a Discord chat and I can walk you through how I did it. It took me a long time, but I figured out how to do it. I forgot I had this on. That's fine, I'll play it. And I think, I tried it out, and I think it also works on clips, but I don't know if that's true, because I have to mute my music so I can do it, so... But I'm not sure. I get you. Not many people do. It was really just this game that, if I ever play games like this, I can pull it off. But I think it works. I got it to work on clips, too. Cool. Clear this out. Venom. All right, so that's done. I got to take care of this next. How? I just want to know how much crap got, like, how they got so much crap on this. It absolutely fascinates me that there's so much crap on this. I don't understand how someone was like, how this got, like, this was underwater. This was not underwater. This is like above water. Like, if this is underwater, I can understand all these barnacles and crapping on it, but like, it's above water. I have no idea what is. Oh, that's done. I still can't understand. Okay, that's done. Done, 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 done. Cool. Now I can do this. I mean, it could be. Like, those are very valid points. I mean, the poop to me is valid, but like this algae, grime, and barnacle shells. The high tide could have been like whoosh, and it just covers it for like hours at a time, maybe. And because of the volcanoes going off, I'm not coming up with theories. This is so dumb. I'm so dumb. Let's come up with a theory for something that doesn't need one. It's just a game, but I still have a theory. Like, I think this is completely... I'm serious about this one. This is one that I've lived off of, and I completely agree. Yeah. Could have been. Volcano is causing all sorts of, like, land to rise up. I'm not sure. But I think this entire thing's in Oregon. I have this theory, and I think I've proved it almost completely correct. So, I don't know how much you know about Oregon. I spent 2 or 3 years there, so. Let's get an Oregon map. All right. Okay. So, Oregon, pretty. That's Crater Lake. Like 3 miles down, like Crater Lake. Cool. I should be finishing this because I really need to focus. But this is Oregon. I have been in areas in this game where it's nice, pretty city by the Pacific Ring, which Oregon sits in. That's why we have Mount Hood. That's why I have Mount St. Helens, right? So, you have St. Helen here. That's a volcano, but we have Restless. I don't know what Mount Restless is other than just a volcano, because obviously a volcano is restless. Anyways, so it's volcano. And I think we kind of are in this area by like Astoria, because within an hour you can get, and it's still be considered the same town, mind you, you have desert in the state of Washington. So I think, because there's big mountains, like there's mountains literally right here. And the rest of Oregon is just a desert. Super rainy here. Yeah? What part did you camp out? Because I've lived in Salem, Albany, Corvallis, Springfield, Eugene, Roseburg, Grant Pass, and Medford. Pendleton is so beautiful. Such a beautiful area. And that's why I think this game is based in Oregon, because there's a lot of people who are from Great Britain tend to move there. Okay. Yeah, it's a very pretty area. I love it. I actually... I don't know. It's a little too dry for my tastes now, but it's a pretty area. I want to go back. But yeah, that's just my entire theory that this game is in Oregon. Because Washington's kind of like that, but not to this extent. They don't have as much deserts. And California is just a desert. Because you have the Cascade Range. It goes through California briefly, like not very big. But, yeah. Yeah, that's my theory, though, that this game takes place in Oregon. Okay, he grew up in Tri-Cities, really? Okay. We talked a little bit about Washington, Oregon, and all that jazz last time I was on stream, but it was all just Busa trying to prove me wrong, as he does. Like, he has to be the cynical in a situation like that. Tri-Cities is pretty, though. Because I spent a good chunk of time in Eugene and Springfield, Oregon. I love Oregon. I could go back. It's now too late. I'm so used to humidity now. It's so hard for me to go back anywhere that's not super humid. I'm sure I could adjust, but my skin gets so dry. Really? You can't stand humidity? Not a lot of people can. And that's the thing I think is always funny. Like how opposite people can be. Okay. It is all humidity. I mean, South Carolina is just humid, 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 humid. But it's not as bad as Florida, though. Visiting is easy. I love humidity. I mean, for example, I grew up in... I've said this many times on stream, but I grew up in the Washington, D.C. area, right? So, like, I never not had humidity since I was probably 9, 10 years old. So, I'm used to humidity, especially in the summertime. Here in Florida, it just turns to rain within a few hours, but, yeah. Yeah, that's basically accurate. Don't leave anything out. It absorbs everything. Like if you're not gonna immediately eat it or put it in something to eat immediately, it's gone. That's why I see all of my crackers and stuff. They all go stale in 5 minutes because it's so humid. That's why, like, they have, like, chip clips and stuff like that. Yeah. I have to seal everything because everything goes stale and soggy within 5-10 minutes, even in your home. Like if I put a humidifier in my home, within 1 to 2 hours it would be completely full. Yeah, I'm sure they would. I mean, when I lived in Oregon, in Idaho, and Washington, I would never have to worry about stored goods. Like, they always made it forever and ever and ever. But then the second I moved back, because I bought a bag of chips, and I forgot to seal it with like our rubber band, right? 2-3 years is all it took for me to forget. It was about 3. It was maybe 4. It was probably 4 years I was there in that area, and it was completely. They're soggy, stale. I forgot altogether, and I'd lived there for years. You think I'd remember? And I had my parents reminding me when I got back, don't forget, your chips are gonna go stale because you're now living in Virginia. Yeah, it was. That's always the hard part. Having, like, I forgot how humid it was out east. I was dying for the first few weeks. I was like, I mean, it's not like here where you walk outside in Florida and I take a big deep breath. I don't need water for about 4 hours. I can probably go an entire day without drinking water. As I say, as I take a big gulp of water. You're right, I do. I actually don't think it's sweat anymore. I think it's just condensation. I actually think it is just condensation. It's literally all the water building up because you're you're in such a cold environment here, and then you go outside. I think it's just condensation. I believe it. I totally believe that. Yeah, but Colorado, is so beautiful. I don't care who you are. It's a very beautiful place to live. It's very beautiful, and you do tend to sweat a lot, especially during the summertime. But I will say, when it was freezing cold, it got cold, and then by summertime, when it's 80s, I remember it would be 80s, I'd be dying. But I lived in Las Vegas before that as a kid, so I kind of, yeah, I guess I adjusted pretty quickly. But yeah, jeez, it's 101 here. I mean, the U.S. is just hot in general lately, but yeah, it's 101 here, so I'm not surprised it's 98 where you are. But how humid is it? What's the humidity level? Because, I mean, it's 101 and the humidity's 95. It's probably going to come pouring down in a minute where I am. And it's going to drop everything down to, the 80s. Okay, yeah, it's a 95% where I am. I believe it. It's been in the 40s? Okay. I mean, that's not horrible. How much have you guys gotten much rain this year? Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't have a humidifier for my home. I'm debating on buying one just for my wife's offices and mine. For offices, because it's a 68% humidity in the home, and outside it's 100 something. Okay. Because I've heard you guys, Colorado's been going through a massive drought this year. Well, actually, most of the East is, the Midwest is, from what I've been seeing. So what are you working on, Das, as you're in the kitchen? Ooh. Gotcha. That's a... Oh, wow. I mean, I need to actually do chores. I've been putting mine off for a while. You're way better at this whole, you know, setting time up to do things. But I usually, You are... I spent... What the heck? That looked really weird from that. Oh! It's like as big as my favorite one, but I have to go kind of back and forth. I just made our beds this morning. Well, the bed that we have. We don't have more than one. So I still have fried chicken. I have chicken wings and fried chicken from Publix. That might be my dinner tonight. I don't know what I have for lunch. Kind of forgot. This kind of looks like a ray gun almost. Like a really weird ray gun. And I'm sure in real life this wouldn't work. Just gonna say that. Like right off the bat, real life, not possible. But I could be wrong. Ray gun. 3 lasers. Haha! Alright, one side done. I gotta do this side. Because my plan is to do exterior then interior. Oh, wow. 7.5? That feels really low to me for, I mean, how much is Florida gone? Hold on, let me see. I haven't had snow in years. Let's see. Precipitation in Florida. 2022. Alright, so far. And this is just going up until July. The state of Florida has stated that they have gotten about 60 inches of rain so far this year for the entire state. And I live in a place that rains more, like, and that's the average for the state. Where I live, we've gotten 67 inches. Yeah, I was gonna say, I that sounded low to me. Yeah, it's we get a lot of rain here. Like for a year, we'll get usually about, I think they were saying we get about 100 inches by the end of the year. What's this song from? I wonder why it stopped. Because it happens so often here. It's like we get thunderstorms almost every day here. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Beep, 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 beep. But yeah, that, like, with having that much, a huge population change, that will do it. Because here, I mean, population change, we've gotten more rain since I moved here. Like, the year that, I think part of it, last year we didn't get that much. But this year, we have been getting so much rain. Like, making up for last year. Way more than I thought I expected, frankly. Yeah, I believe the air quality took a dive. It took, like, here at last little 2 years has not been good air. Like, last year wasn't bad. 2020 wasn't too bad. But this year, it's been pretty bad. I mean, no one was coming to Florida in 2020. Everyone said their friends came to visit, but let's be honest. Where I lived, everyone came to visit. BRB. Ba, ba, ba. Back. Leftover food is the best for dinner. Probably should eat not while streaming, but oh well. I didn't know my wife was bringing food in. Leftover Publix is amazing. Bam, bam. Never mind. Just trying to find a song and I couldn't find it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm determined to find a song. No. Don't want a guide. I don't want. Oh, whatever. I'll find it later. Rear octopus wall? There's an octopus somewhere? Where's the octopus? Totally wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was just cleaning. Didn't know there was an octopus wall. Octopus wall. Because there's an octopus wall. Rear octopus feature. I'm clearly on the feature that I'm cleaning, I guess. Alright, gonna clean an octopus feature. I don't know if that's sexual or not, but it sounds kind of sexual to me. I'm cleaning an octopus feature. Kind of like overtly sexual. Guess I could just click that to do it, but muscle memory at this point. Cool, got that. Somehow this is a part of an octopus wall. There's an octopus feature. You know. No big deal. Sorry about that. Just didn't think it would be appropriate to eat food while I'm doing this. And have you guys hear me chomp down on food for a little bit. Because I have not eaten much today. I don't really eat. It is a problem. Clearly, I'm cleaning off a portion of Atlantis. I don't know how I'm on that, but it's fine. We'll clean this part of the octopus ornament. I'll have to go downstairs and get it. Gotta love that. Cleaning off an octopus feature. I don't know how I haven't fallen off, but it's okay. I'm gonna keep doing this until I do. Not until I finished it, but I am kind of OCD, so that might be a while. How am I getting water on does anyone notice that? Like, if you look really carefully in the corner, I'm getting water on the other side. I don't know how that's happening. It's alright, though. I just can't believe I'm cleaning an octopus feature. I haven't seen any octopuses on this yet, so this is a first for me. Gotta clean an octopus feature. Alright. Octopus feature being cleaned as I do the rear octopus wall. Never thought I'd say that in my life. I'm cleaning an octopus rear. Those rocks are throwing me off, making me think there's actual, like, more dirt over there. Cleaning off an octopus feature. Come back and work on that wall. I love soothing music for a game like this. It's quite nice. Let's finish this real quick. Take care of this wall, and then I'll work on that feature some more. I do like the 15 quite a bit more than I should, but it is quite enjoyable. So, I've been sitting and thinking about this. This game is literally built specifically to, like, itch that... I guess I'm the prime candidate here, but, like, to itch that OCD and, like, ADHD brain. Because I will literally get so hyper-focused. Like... That's a problem I do have with having ADHD is I get this hyper focus on things. Like I'll be sitting like, I gotta get this done really quick. And then there's other times where I'm like, that does not look right, you know? Like, and that hyper focus then becomes like an obsession at one point, and it just eats me up. Like I do think that's why this game is so entertaining to me. And I will say I've been playing this since it came out in early access. And I kind of stopped playing it because, one, I didn't want to keep doing the whole updates destroying my work. So this is super funny to me how oddly satisfying this is. I do need to kind of take care of this, and I'll work on this for a little bit. I'm actually going to go work on the top a little bit more, take care of that up here, and I got to do that side next after I finish this back wall. So I think this is going to roughly take about 8 hours to complete. 8 to 10 hours. Of, like, real life time. I've kind of been calculating as I'm playing it. I put 2 hours in already. Before this. 31% in, and I put an hour into it. So it's roughly going to cost me in lifetime 10 hours probably to do this. I might become obsessive and just play it for hours on end. Might even stream during the week. Sounds like a good idea to me. When I'm supposed to be working and after meetings. Don't tell my boss. That is so satisfying. I know, it really does. It really does. It really does tickle like the brain, like, just, dang it, fell off. It like, that little bit, like, if I feel like I've cleaned something and I'm like, there's more I could have done, this will definitely fix that problem. That's so nice. It's actually funny to when someone first plays this game, they either love it or hate it. Just like I can't play OCD games. Oh. This song had me worried for a second. I was like, I don't want to listen to the sound of silence. Gotta love a good rear octopus every once in a while. Ah, this is so soothing. Alright, now let's focus on this wall. I'm gonna go straight up. And then kind of split it in two, I think. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Why is this? Change nice the sound. So soothing. This whole thing. Why is there... That was a weird shape to have. It's such a fantastic turret song. Oops. We do need another portal. Yeah, so it's literally just a, some people took the turrets. Okay. So did you play, Desk Job? Because in theory, that is kind of like the next portal sort of thing, but it's really only meant for the Steam Deck, honestly. It's pretty awesome, though. It's a fun one. Actually, it's stupid, but it's fun. I played through it just once. Oh yeah, that's such a good mod. I played through it, and I did not have high hopes, frankly, but I was quite pessimistic about the entire expanded Portal mod. I came back wishing that that's how Portal actually was for a while. It's a fantastic mod. I would love to see another Portal game, though. I don't know how soon if we're ever going to get one. I mean, it took them, what, almost 15 years for Half-Life Alyx to come out, and it wasn't even like really an update other than a kind of Half-Life 2.5. So, I don't know if we're ever going to see a real Half-Life game, but we'll see. Another Portal Half-Life game ever again. I want one so bad, though. If we do get another Portal, I will probably stream that until I beat it. Probably all the way through in one sitting if I can. If I have enough energy to. I hate that jerk. If you, like, put it too far in the field of view, it shoots you off to the left or right. It's a hard annoyance for me. Ugh. Oh, wait, these are two separate walls? Oh, okay. That's good to know. If I'd known that, I would have been taking care of the top one first and then working my way down. I guess I should have remembered that. I've been playing. I've done two other walls. Oh, I'm so smart. Not what I want to listen to right now. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that either. I can deal with this. See, that's something I should have remembered, is that this is a separate wall. And I should have gone down, like worked my way down instead of up. I think I even told myself this is a separate wall as I got to the top, but forgot because I've been so focused. Yes! Now this wall to be finished. Haha! So much more to do. I mean, I'm at least a third of the way done. So that is a plus here. All right. I'm causing my entire computer to shake right now. Because I was going up and down so fast. Peaceful streams are the best. I don't know if you guys have played Outer Wilds, but that's probably my next game I'm gonna pick back play again after this game is finished. Because it's just fantastic. Outer Wilds is amazing. So, I've always found this fascinating, but I'm not a huge fan of this, like, in the slightest. I hate listen to people chomping on food. What is the fascination with a mukbang? Like, I don't enjoy them, but I know they're, like, becoming a thing again. Yes, wall's done. Then I can focus on the octopus. The rear end of the octopus. I'm holding on by my pinky toe, if you're wondering. Or another appendage. I mean, okay. I guess that makes sense. But, like... Okay. I don't know about you, but, like, what gets me is the sound of, like, food in a microphone, like, getting picked up. That's what I don't enjoy. Oh! Darn it. My butt cheeks weren't big enough. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea, and that's why I'm asking. I've never watched them either. I've just heard about them, and people talk about them. So I've just always been like, yeah, nah. The premise to me is a little off-putting. That's why I ask. I don't mind listening to people eat. Like, I don't mind having conversations and eating with people, but, like, when I hear on a microphone, ugh, that sound. Chomping gums, watching those teeth, like, as you might say, digging into them wubbayous or gums. Like hearing that sound, I don't know. Always hard for me. That's true. That is true. Because I don't know. I guess this kind of does look like an octopus, I guess. But I don't know. It's always been hard for me to, like, I just can't. Oh, yeah, that's definitely an octopus. The angle kind of just looked like an angry person. Just gonna say that. But I don't know. Because I've seen that they're becoming a thing on Twitch again. I know during COVID they were a big thing, especially after Ludwig did his 30-day stream or whatever. Alright, there we go. That little area is done, so I can calm down a little bit and stop focusing on it so hard. I do need to go through and clean out the other niche a little bit more. I think it's going to be the edges and right up there that I missed on the other one. Man, this is nice. Cathartic. I don't know. I really don't know. That's what I've been asking myself this whole time. I don't know where the pyramid came from. I don't know why I'm like these Pacific mer people made it. I don't know. I have no idea. And the thing that makes it even weirder, there's a gnome right in the center of it. Clean and all. So my whole there's a gnome thing is actually a real theory. Gnomes are the real culprit of this game. They're the villains. Okay. Did I get the whole rear octopus wall? Yay! But my niche I need to get. Yeah, that's what I figured. Clean it, I will do that. Snub nose it is. Is it the one on top? I'm guessing it's the thing on top. Yeah, I figured it was on top. Yeah, got it. Like a boss. Yeehaw. I mean, I guess it's the top of this one, too. I don't know how I landed on this, but it's okay, I did. And I'm happy I didn't die. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to be right back. I need to use the restroom. All right, so goal. I'm going to finish 5% more of this pyramid today. And then I'm going to call it an evening. I might come back later today. I'm not positive. It's a maybe. I might come back and play some Outriders tonight. Or, I'm not sure. Maybe even some Destiny. I haven't played Destiny in a while. Just so I can have a break from this game for a little bit. And not go completely crazy. And I'm supposed to be having a conversation and talking to people, but my brain went to hyper-focus mode in the middle of that sentence. So it sounded oddly like I wasn't talking. And I was disassociating. And to be very honest, my brain did just disassociate in the middle of that sentence. So that's why you got the trying to finish a sentence. So gotta love that. It did go brrr in the middle of a sentence. It's really a bad problem. I won't lie, I do prefer when that doesn't happen, but my brain did go, oh yeah, I am finishing something. Gotta finish this sentence before I move on. The entrance wall. And then there's like entrance trim as well. Well, rear entrance trim. I gotta finish. I really do have a hard time focusing sometimes when I'm in working on something I enjoy mode, or I'm in the mode of, why is that flashing? Is it if I clean it out, it'll like stop flashing? Why is it flashing? Okay, it's done flashing now. Why is it flashing? I don't want to work on this yet. Stop flashing. Thank you. I said I would do that later, game, when I have the desire to get to the center, because that's the most time-consuming. And there's more parts to clean. Like, let me do it the way I want. I'm OCD. I have, or CDO, if you say if you don't like your entire, you want it in the correct alphabetical order. Not like I've said that joke a million times as an adult. And it works almost every time. Where on the trim am I missing? Where the trim? Like okay, good. Microscopic parts gone. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, we'll do something like this so I can get both sides. Yeah. It is, quite a wonderment. Like, why is it microscope? Why is it flashing? I just driving me nuts. But it's not, it's still flashing on the area that I finished. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's just like because I pressed tab and now it stopped. Okay, so it's just, it's because I pressed tab, it stopped as soon as I stop looking for stuff, I guess. Okay. Is it still flashing? It's still flashing. Whatever. We'll just ignore it. We're going to ignore it. We're going to pretend it's not there, and then in 20 minutes I'm going to get angry about it. Go back to it and finish it, so then it'll stop flashing forever. And then knowing my luck, it's still going to flash. Oh, that's cool. That wall's done. And then we got to do the roof. The ceiling. The rear entrance ceiling. Oh, that's a part of it. Okay. But why is it all the way back here, but the wall is there? That's weird. That doesn't make sense. Like, that just means I'm... What? That doesn't make any sense, then. Okay, whatever. Actually, I got an idea. I'm gonna do this. That I can see it in the corner of my eye. Well, it's not really. It's like in my full vision, but the flashing, it's utterly distracting to my ADHD. Oh, I was like, where am I missing? The entire other side. That's exactly the issue I'm having. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's clearly catching up to what I'm saying. This is a fantastic game, but now my brain is starting to focus on too many things. Like, that's why I have to play games, and that's why I think Satisfactory is like my go-to cathartic game of choice, because I can make a factory plan. What did I even finish on that? What did I hit? Whatever, I'll take it. Like, it's done. And I'll start a process and I'll make it, and then it makes a nut, like it leads to another factory I need to make, and then it just goes into this whole circle. Like, the entire game, I think, and I mean, I'm biased because it's like my all-time favorite game, but I think it is the best when it comes to game design because it makes you think outside of the box for the entirety of the game. But bias that I have for that game set aside, I just think it's a pretty smart way to play. It is a good way to keep me, at least, with who I am, focused, and giving me like if in the first time I played this game, I don't remember it having so much detail on the where you're aiming and hitting things as much. Oh my gosh. Stop flashing. I gotta face away so I don't see the flashing. That's why I'll just sit and focus on something. I mean, it's why I'll obsess over games like, let's say, Breath of the Wild, because it just lets you go. Like, there is nothing about that game where I will not focus forever. Like, I'll focus on one thing for a long time, and then I move on, play something else. And then this, I just sit and watch all these different numbers. The numbers tick up. Make my brain go, ooh, it feels good. And then I finish it, and I'm like, what am I going to do with my life? Because I just spent the last 60-something hours cleaning. I don't want to clean in real life, though, right now. It's such a problem. Just like puzzle games. Like, you'll be focused on one thing. Alright, done with that. With that. Okay, all of that is done. The atrium. I'm not talking about you, atrium. But now I need to start on this. Alright. When I hit 40% or 40 around. I as well should be vacuuming instead of playing a game, but because this game is like, if they, you know what would be really funny, and I hope this becomes a thing, is vacuuming the game, the simulator. And it should be named just like that. You play the game and you're like, vacuum, like, and you have to, or you could call it home cleaning the simulator. And you have different tools you need to do. I'm coming up with game ideas now. I should keep some of these to myself so then no game devs steal my idea. But at the same time, I don't have the skills to make a game. So I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Vacuuming the game, the simulator. They call it cleaning your home simulator. Wishy, the statue, is of you, right? I don't know. I have 5 fingers. At least I thought I did. Worshipped by a god of an ancient general civilization, destroyed thousands of years before your birth. A little odd. I think you're thinking too hard about this, dude. Oh, I'm at 40%. Crap. Okay, I gotta get off in a little bit then. But like, okay, I don't like your placement, dude. You're not in an ideal location for me. Why can't I set you down? I was like, why won't you go down? What the heck? I need vacuuming the game, the simulator. Like, I'm now going to figure out if that's actually a thing or if anyone's ever thought of that before. I did say I'd get to 40%. Let me just finish more of this wall. You know, like, because it is 6:30. I've been at my desk, and I have to I'll be sitting at this desk tomorrow for work. Well, not this desk specifically, so I guess I could... No, don't justify it. Stop justifying to yourself and to others on the internet. This game is just like vacuuming. Like, my favorite thing about vacuuming is actually the lines that it leaves on the ground after you've finished it, but I hate vacuuming at the same time because, like, as a kid, it was like my designated chore as well as taking out the trash. But now I want to make a game that'll be oddly specific to a tailored audience. It's going to get like 5 people to buy it. And the main buyer will probably be just me and the people I play the game with online. Alright, we'll just finish this wall. How about that? You know, like, we'll just finish this wall. And then, like, this half of the wall. Like, the bottom half of the wall. And then I'll get off. Well, maybe I'll just finish this wall. So many choices. I need to, like, adult a little. Clean some dishes. I did do laundry today. I guess that is something good I did do. I could reward myself for doing laundry, but laundry doesn't take very long. It's like 2 loads. Only takes like 3 hours. And I'm not actually, like, you know, physically doing it, like, by hand. It is still a thing. I'm just continually justifying myself. I mean, I did. I did all the work leading up to it. I put it all in there. I took it out. I folded it and put it away. I mean, I still gotta fold my underwear. Like, that's sitting in a pile somewhere. But, like, I did fold all my wife's clothes. I think that counts. Power Wash Simulator. You know, the game did really trick me, though. Because I thought I was just going to get your standard simulator game with the name. Ooh, but maybe I could finish, like, a little bit more. How much of this wall do I have left? I haven't even started on it. It didn't take me that long to do that part. Like, it won't take me that much longer to do this one. Really? Still don't know why we have that thing. Like, it's kind of been unused by me since I can just walk up the side. I just don't. The only reason I could think of, now thinking on a little, the shrimp. Well, actually, I could put that on my freaking. I know, it really is. That's why I'm like, I could do a little bit more. Like, it's not that bad. But then you look at the time and you're like, okay, I probably need, like. And then I know my drugs start to kick in a little, because then it's like, look at the time, dude. Like, come on. Because I do, like, if I am going to play games tonight... Oh, I don't know if I'm going to play games tonight, because I want to spend time with my wife. It is Sunday evening. It's not Sunday day. Until next Sunday. Actually, I might be busy next Sunday evening. Not going to be streaming, probably, because I'll be on a family phone call. Which is always fun for a book club that my mom put together for half the family. Without one singular person who didn't want to be a part of it. Which now kind of bums me out, because I did it because I thought it was a whole family thing. Like, ugh. Anyways, yeah, but like, ADHD gratification. Like, it's always the best. You focus, and you're like, oh, I could do a little bit more. Like, it feels so nice to get it done. You could get a little bit more done, and then you could do a little bit more of this, like, but then you get so sidetracked to the point that your brain's just like, you had important adult things to do. So, I actually really forget tons of stuff because of my ADHD. Except, without fail, I don't forget my keys. I do forget my wallet. But I don't forget my shoes because I put them in one specific spot. As soon as they get moved, it's like, you're dead to me. Who moved them? And it's usually not even me who moved them. Just saying. App called Tasks. I'll have to look into it. I've been using Apple's Tasks or whatever it is. It's been like, and stuff like that. That was pretty helpful. Yeah, I have to do that too, actually. I have reminders from my wife, so she takes her meds daily. Speaking of which, it just went off. So, like in the last few weeks, you were diagnosed? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, okay. I need to get that. I definitely need to get that. Because I was diagnosed at the age of like 18. I actually do the same thing. Yeah. I put reminders out for that exact reason. But now I need to get... Oh, man. I do have a really bad problem sometimes, though, because I will literally put thousands and thousands of hours into forgetting things. Yeah, the only reason I was diagnosed, I'll be honest, the only reason I was ever diagnosed is because I had to go, oh no, falling, is because I went to a psychologist at the age of 18 because I had to take an IQ test because I was excelling in tasks that I shouldn't be excelling in, and I was just too lazy to get good grades. Yeah, like that is actually one of the things that I think I would say, though, a lot of people have been fired, like, with depression. I'll be very honest. I have suffered with depression for a long time. Like, I have chronic meds because of it. Like, I hate depression. I despise it, but, like, I've started to cope with it. As I've gotten older, I've been able to cope. But yeah, I will be honest. With my ADHD, when I found out I was 18, like at the age of 18, it was it fit a lot of the, it put a lot of things together. Some things would get, like, for example, it super excited me, electronics, books, computers, stuff like that. Like the things that were in front of me that I really enjoyed, like that's where it stemmed from. But it was really hard for me to manage things. Like I would forget simple little tasks that I shouldn't forget, and it'd be right in front of me. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I would get really into a list. I'd really start doing it, and then after a few weeks, and they're like, oh, it takes 3 weeks for you to get able to understand it. Like, it'll stick, and it never stuck because ADHD would just, I'd forget it was even doing it after a while. Oh, yeah. I mean, that actually would make total sense. Yeah, I get that. That actually would make a lot of sense. Oh, my parents noticed because I was a B an AB student, and I had an IQ, a very high IQ for someone with those grades. Oh, I was always doing things the night before. Like, people are like, oh, it's because you had, like, you spend so much time on your phone, or you spend so much time on your computer. Like, the reason I spend so much on my computer is because, like, it's instant gratification. Like, it would gratify my, like, the need to have something complete. Yeah. I always worked under pressure. And sometimes, because I am who I am, and, like, this is total, this just shows, like, I'm a sales guy, because I would work my butt off to get through a test, but then as soon as it was a group project, I was done. Yeah. I still have that problem today. I'll make thousands of notes. I can actually, I've been able to cope with the ADHD as I've gotten older, a lot better, but I can recall conversations that I've had with people out of the blue. Like, I call it random access memory. Like, my brain can just pull crap out, and I'll put together, like, I remember pulling together papers that were, I had made a rough draft the day before I got to class, and pulled off an A. So, yeah, like, I had crappy notes, all that. Like, I had all the symptoms. It makes sense now as, like, looking back on it and finding out the diagnosis. But at the time, I thought of it as, you know, that's just what everyone did. No, they definitely, they still don't. Really, the only reason they somewhat bring it up with kids is because it's also becoming like a, at least in when I was going to school, it was being used as a way to explain away some of the kids' problems. And because I lived in Virginia when I was really, like, throughout middle school and high school, so it was, they just explained it away using that. Oh, he just has ADHD, or, like, oh, he probably hasn't been diagnosed yet. Yeah. They didn't think it was worth the effort ever. The only reason I ever got tested was because my parents wanted to see where my IQ sat, and why I had lazy spells, if you will, on things that were super easy, as they would say it. And I was like, they're not that easy for my brain. Like, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. That is exactly the same sort of thing I have. I can... Yeah, I can completely... Like, that's... And that's why I was like... Everyone said it was like a superpower. I was like, no, it's not a superpower. It's how my brain works. I can pull random things out of my brain because of what I was diagnosed with. Oh, absolutely. Like, I won't even lie. I have horrible vision, so, like, I needed glasses. Like, if I didn't have glasses on, I couldn't see this screen that's 3 feet in front of my face. But, like, it would just be really blurry. I would, so the detail that I see here, I wouldn't be able to see. But yeah, I was in the same boat. They would always put me in the front because they thought it would help me focus more. I would just be doodling on my notes all throughout, and teachers hated me. But I could pull out, like, an entire equation. Like, they would say, what's 7 times 7? I'd sit there for a minute. 79. Yeah, that makes sense. I could just, I don't know. I had a lot of the symptoms, but my like, that's not why my parents went and got me tested. They got me tested. How did that finish? I wasn't even. All right, moving on. Yeah. So, but it does, like, when you see the symptoms, you put them together over a long period of time, it all matches up. Like, because they're like some, and then they're, and the one thing I don't like, it's gotten better in the last few years, like in the last year, but when I first was on TikTok at the start of COVID, it was like, I am a psychologist that focuses on ADHD, and you're like, no, you're not. Like, there is no psychiatrist or psychologist that has that focus, and I know they don't because I have talked to many, and that none of them have a real idea other than it is your brain miscommunicating with parts of your dopamine levels. Like, that is all it is on a scientific level. There's no way you can have one person focus on it. Yeah. So this right here is me just my ADHD kicking in. I'm like, I need to finish this outside wall before I call it a day. Even though I got to 40, like, I wanted to finish it so I could keep the dopamine rush with ADHD. And that's why I think this game is so gratifying for me. Because ADHD has a level of gratification that you always have to fill. Serotonin, dopamine rushes. Always the best. Okay. I want to actually, like, put a solid effort into one game. And I've been sitting and thinking about it for a while. Because it's like, it's been on my mind for quite a bit. And that is, I really... It's not you being broken. You are just a human. And you have, like, you're not broken. It's not just a you thing. I by definition, because of the whole thing, my brain does not function that on a level that is considered a norm. And it actually, after my wife and I got married, she saw what it was like to have someone who has ADHD. And she's like, I've had all of these symptoms my whole life, and my whole family thought I was broken. And I was like, no, you're just a human. And what you consider a broken bit or piece isn't actually broken. It's your brain providing you with, like, saying that you have a different way of thinking through things. Yeah. So, I get it. Like, that was... one thing I wish is I was more vocal about it when I found out I had it. I was kind of embarrassed that I had when I found out. Because, you know, I just graduated high school, and I was going to colleges, but... Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Like, that was actually... I know, I'm totally agreeing with you, though. Like, I always thought I was broken, too, though, because everyone made me feel like I was that way. And it is a way, like... Farstar, I totally get what you're saying. I understand totally what you're getting at. So don't worry, I got what you're saying. But, yeah, people did say I was broken. Or I made myself feel that way as you're, like... Until I actually had an answer. Why did I focus so much on brand new cars coming out? Why could I remember, after reading it in a magazine, that a BMW 535i 2016 can go from 0 to 60 in 4.39 seconds with an X-Drive? Like, that was the kind of things that, like, when I was... Like, that's a really recent one, right? Because that's a magazine I read 6 years ago. But it's one of those things where when I was in high school, I could tell you the exact car stats of the cars on the road just like that. And people said it was, oh, because I'm a savant. I was like, it's not a savant. Like, I can't be a savant. Like, I have social skills. I have the skill set to do this. But it was really just, I had ADHD. and I actually thought for a while I was autistic, because that's how everyone made me feel, which made me feel broken. Yeah. So I totally get you. And I'll remember this time that there's one on top and on bottom, but I'm almost done with the one on bottom. So let's take care of this bottom part first. $45, wow. We're not going to get to 50. I am not going to work my way up to 50 today. Like, I just needed to get this part, like the outside, done. So 45% is the outside. So that just comes to tell you how much open space is in the inside of this pyramid. But yeah, so that's how I deal with things like that. And so back to why, like, for me, I think I focus on things the way I do is because I had to cope with making lists and plans and focusing, like, things that aren't even important. But I would forget lots of simple dates, for example. I can remember things for, like, major dates for my wife and I, for other people. I can remember dates that are important to me, but if it involves anyone else, it's not going to matter. Okay, I forgot my birthday once too, but, like, that's all. I forgot because everyone around me forgot, so I get you. I have forgotten my birthday, though. The person who reminded me was actually my wife. At the time, she was my girlfriend. No one can remember my birthday anyways, because they're more worried about the holiday that's super close to my birthday. But I am a very forgetful personality at times, but I won't forget things that I shouldn't, so... Actually, that's not true. I forget a lot of things that I shouldn't forget. But I can remember random numbers that I had to remember as a kid. That's how I learned my Social Security at the age of 5 years old. Sitting on a table, my dad said, "That's my Social Security card. You need to remember that one day." I literally just made an entire equation in my head for it to work. Then that's why I was told I was savant. Anyways, so totally okay to have. What am I like? Where on this? Where else am I missing? See, the thing is, like, the golden areas are really starting to mess with my brain a little bit. Because, like, I'm seeing... It looks like they're not actually... crevices between them, but, like... Because it's... Wherever this little bit is... It's enough that... I can't find it. All. Alright, let's... There's some right there. Okay, so this is also part of it. Got it. I forgot that was a part of it. I want this archway to be done after I figure this. Alright. Aha! Done with the wall. Now onto the top. Really? So I don't forget my birthday that much just because there's a holiday that's heavily, it's a week and like, there's 2 holidays within a week for my birthday because I'm a December baby. So if you do the math, I'm a week and a day away from Christmas. So I don't particularly forget the day that I was born. So I get you. So I don't particularly forget it for that reason, and because it's so close to that it's so close to Christmas and Christmas Eve, everyone else forgets my birthday, and so I will actually, yeah. So that's why I don't forget it. I remember my wife's birthday because it's 7/7 is her birthday. I wish it was 7/7/97 because then I could remember it a lot easier, but it's 96. So, but that's the only reason I remember it is I have to put together some sort of, I guess, equation in my head or equation sort of deal for it to work. All right, cool, done with that. Now all 4 exterior walls are done. We can move on to this little arch that I wanted to finish. And then I will call it a day. Maybe do a little bit more. No, I can't. I can't keep coming up with more excuses. My next question is, if I start tomorrow, should I do the top floor and then work down? I'm going to do top floor and work down. Cool. Done with that. Gallery wall. Because I think I'm going to do the top and go down. I hate that that's doing it. Yeah. They work really well. Spong. Yeah, I do have a song on. Hey, Boosa. So I figured something out. I'm actually kind of proud of it. I figured out how to separate my music audio from the rest of my stream, so if I do a VOD/clip, it doesn't show up. How are you doing, by the way? Yeah, yeah. Just not the local recording. So it doesn't show up in the pod. Oh, man, my back. I probably should get away from my desk for a little bit after, in a little bit. And call it a night, maybe, from streaming for a little bit. And I might come back like, yay, done. What about this one? What do I have left to do? That. Got it. And then I'll do this one. Yeah, I'm going to do top down when I work through this later. But I only have like 3% and I'm at 50. Maybe I will keep going until I get to 50% and then I'll call it. Didn't realize how much I... But it's 45% for the outside, so the rest of this is just interior. Oh. And I've averaged roughly, if I did my math right, as I've been saying, it's going to take me about 5 hours to completely, like 5 more hours probably, when I hit 50%. That's me going kind of slow. I guess if I gone faster, I could have gotten more done, but still. What the heck is that? Round numbers, yes, I do like my round numbers. Round or even numbers tend to be my thing. What the Felicia is this? What? What is this? Dinosaur. Okay. A dinosaur with masked people and a power washer. What the actual hell am I looking at? Are they saying that power washers are the gods or the Atlanteans? I am, like, or the Pacific Ians. I don't know, because we're on the Pacific Rim. What the fuck? This is weird. Okay, I'm weirded out. Like, What am I going to cover next? That we create an entire civilization underneath this town? Quarit, like, they kind of do. Oddly enough, they look just like them. Aliens? What the actual crap? Is this about me? What the crap is this? What is this language? Because now I want to figure it out. No, but I just cleaned a flying saucer after this thingy. And I cleaned that off too. And it's pointing to this little area I'm at. I don't know. I have no idea. This is so weird. I don't even know what to say right now, other than this is weirding me out. Alright, whatever. I wanted to get to 50. This is definitely ensuring that I'll stop at 50. That's what I thought I was getting myself into! That's the reason I got the game originally. Power washing, like, I was just like, I was gonna build an entire, like, empire, and then I wouldn't have to power wash after, like, after 5 hours of playing the game. Not, you know, I spend the entire game power washing, and then there's a frickin' story about how I helped aliens come back to Earth. Like, for... What? This is so weird. Is that me? Is that like a power washer guy down there? Okay. I'll clean that. I'll do that last. Like one of the last things I do, so then I can fully absorb what I'm understanding. Oh, gosh darn it. I did that too. I cleaned a person's home, RV, and house. And it was all the same person. It's telling the future. That I'm going to be the savior or something of some kind. Yep. That's what it's saying. Power washer is savior. Confirmed. I mean, it does say that in the Bible, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Dun dun. I'm definitely not going past 50%, that's for sure, because I'm probably going to have some freaking anxiety attack about the fact that I'm a freaking... I just played a game to just play a game, and it's like... It really is. I also did that as well. And that bike. And that motorcycle. Okay. This is getting oddly creepy. Not like it's a game or anything and they planned it all out. But apparently, this power wash guy, me, saves the world. Okay. A little weirded out, but I'll deal. Don't know how a guy like this would turn into a god, but... uh. 50% will be a hard stopping point today. I'll ignore that for a minute. I'm at 50. Shit. But like, I don't want to leave this empty. And I'm after this wall though. After this wall right there. But then I'll be done. I'm not doing this all in one sitting today. Perfect. Moving to this. Dead center, probably. We'll say that. Yep, I did that too. I did a go-kart. I did a Ferris wheel. And a drill. Okay. Interesting. And gnomes everywhere. It's almost like this wall is not done. I'm gonna take care of this and then I'll be done. And then I'll go run and be free. But my brain, where on this wall is not done. Yeah, I know the rest of it, but like, where's in this? Okay, got it. Alrighty. So, no, I did say that one, but I didn't finish. I was like, I have to do this because my OCD. But anyways, alrighty, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm gonna call it a night. I think. I might come back later. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I do need 45 minutes to an hour away before I make that decision. Alrighty, guys, I will talk to you later. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Thanks, DOS. Thanks, Farstar. Thanks, Boosa.